for Mexico, who are not eligible to pitch today, and 2 for Aruba due to that pitch count restriction, BMO. So, that's going to play a factor in today's game.
Yeah, and we saw Crows pitch already in this tournament. Fastball slider guy has a lot of ride on that fastball up in the strike zone. They're going to need a good outing, and they're going to need some length in this competition here today. Want to stay away from that bullpen early.
So Torres leading it off for Mexico. Shortstop, 1 for 8 in the tournament. Swing and a miss and a 2-2 count. AJ Crows, his brother Keon, is the second baseman for this Mexico team.
That's that good fastball right there. You saw it stay and defy gravity. A little backspin four-seamer.
Oh, goodness. AJ tripped on the mound.
Kind of lost his footing right there.
And so that'll be a ball. 3-2. That's the signal from home plate umpire Chris Mathis. So 3-2 count to the leadoff man here for Mexico. Strike 3 called as AJ Crows gets the first punch out of the game.
We talked about his fastball being his pitch, and this is low and way perfectly located on the black. Punching tickets.
Defensive alignment for Aruba. Gonzalez Rodriguez behind the dish. Cranston, Ardracedro, Crows, and Breeson around the infield. Rincones, Angela, and Rafine in the outfield. Sergio Gonzalez watches the ball high in the zone.
We've seen a lot of heaters early in this one.
Crows had 5 strikeouts and just 1 walk in the game against Italy, where he pitched 3 innings. Aruba, a win over Italy and a loss against Chinese Taipei. Mexico, they've played nearly every single day of this tournament. Started out with a 19-2 win over Canada, and then lost to Chinese Taipei 4-0. So everything after that has been an elimination game. They beat Australia and Italy to knock both of those teams out of the tournament.
Win and move on today. Lose, and it's a good run to the World Series.
And you see the road to this game so far. Everything's been pretty tight. And honestly, only losing to Chinese Taipei 4-0 is an accomplishment in and of itself.
No question about it. That is a solid club. We saw them win last night, yesterday evening. Run rule, 10-0 victory over Mexico.
A walk to Gonzalez, and that'll bring up Raul Hernandez Jr., 1 for 7 in the tournament. Swing and a miss from Hernandez. The one hit is a double and a 2 RBI. Also has a couple walks to go along with it. Noah Lyles, that's the sprinter, right? The U.S. track and field sprinter. That's his favorite.
I think you're right.
Favorite athlete. I was part of the ticket draw today for the LA Olympics.
There you go.
2028. Got some track and field tickets.
Nice. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. 0-2 the count to Raul Hernandez Jr. Baseball part of the Olympics in LA. That one hammered down the line. Hooking foul, but that was well hit by Hernandez Jr.
Seen a lot of balls pulled foul that could have been home runs so far in this World Series. When you get it between the lines, kind of stay inside the ball a little bit. Keep it fair.
Good velocity from AJ Crows. So everybody gets the day off tomorrow. And then the winner of the 2 games today will play again on Saturday. Ooh. That's going to stay fair and gone into the field behind ours. A moonshot for Raul Hernandez Jr. And Mexico on top 2-0 early.
That is an absolute bomb by Hernandez Jr. Talk about staying inside the ball with backspin. Pulled one foul for a home run, then got a breaking ball middle in and crushed it way out of here in Taylor, Michigan. Watch this ball to the zone, breaking ball. Beautiful swing to the pull side. Love the move and the bat stomp on the ground. That ball went a long way, Eric.
It's into the infield on the field next to ours.
Goodness.
343 feet, we are being told on the measurement. That is a major league home run for Hernandez Jr. and an early advantage for Mexico as Luis Longoria takes a strike.
What's the measurement on that again?
343.
That's a bomb.
Longoria quickly down 0-2. He's 2 for 8 with 3 ribbies. As he says his favorite athlete, Lamine Yamal. I know you didn't watch any of the World Cup, but he's the star for Spain.
Got it.
A dribbler in front of the shortstop, Arger Cedro. 2 away.
Good job of coming back in the strike zone, making a quality pitch. Down in the zone for the 6-3.
You can't let early runs get to you. We saw it yesterday with the American game between California and Michigan, where California scored 4 early runs, and just Michigan did such a good job of not letting the game get away from them. They didn't end up winning, but gave themselves a chance in the 7th.
I mean, it was a 2-run game at the end of the day.
Yeah. Arger Cedro, snow cone on the glove. Great pick at first by Breeson for out number 3.
Beautiful, beautiful play up the middle. Quality baseball. We're 2-0 early here in the first.
Aruba bats 14 players. 5 of them, the top 5 hitters, 1 through 5, have gotten a hit, at least 1 hit in the tournament. The bottom 9 have gotten 0.
And Martina is a speedster at the top. We've seen that already. If he gets on base, he wants to steal second and third. Loves to run.
Up and in on the breaking ball from Martina. Does have that stolen base and is 1 for 4 with a walk this week.
Mexico needs to keep him off the base paths here to start this inning. Try to put a 0 up after scoring 2.
Slow breaking ball and a diving stab made by Longoria.
That was beautiful. Watch this play laying out by Longoria at third. Excellent extension on this line drive that is smoked by Martina.
Luis Longoria at third, Torres and Gonzalez up the middle. Baldares is the first baseman. Izaguirre behind the dish. Diego Gonzalez, Hernandez, and Aguilar in the outfield left to right. Neymar Angela, 1 for 4 in the tournament with a double. He has been really relied upon as a pitcher for Aruba. He is not eligible to pitch today. Instead will be in center field defensively. Sky high and out of play. The problem, Bobby, with the top-heavy production for Aruba is that because they're batting 14 players, it takes so long to turn the lineup over and get those guys more at bats.
Exactly. Get back to your dudes, 1 through 5, who have been really good. Like we talked about in the open, the bottom 9 are going to have to really contribute, lengthen that lineup out.
like the bat he was using. Changing the stick here on the 1-1. Little knuckleball out of the hands of Cavazos. Good. Aruba, 3-2 win versus Italy on Monday. They had the day 1 bye. The tournament started on Sunday and then got a day off after the win before losing to Chinese Taipei 10-0 yesterday. The 1-2. Chinese Taipei is yet to allow a run here in this tournament as they search for their 5th straight Junior League World Series title. Beautiful day for baseball here in Taylor, Michigan. I know, Bimo, you've already taken in some baseball today.
Right. Went over to the Tigers game, saw some friends before the game on the field. Pitching coach Chris Fetter for the Detroit Tigers said hello to Travis Bazzana a little bit, talked to him. Talked to Gavin Williams from East Carolina for a little bit for the Cleveland Indians, one of the starters. It's a really good time.
2-2 count in the dirt. And I think that's one of the cool things. You know, we've been here the past couple of years, but it has coincided with homestands for the Tigers. The Junior League World Series has, and it's almost ubiquitous. All of the teams here at the Junior League on a day off will go to a Tigers game and then get treated like royalty, which is really cool. They all wear their uniforms. They get put up on the Jumbotron.
Well, we saw Canada on the field. We saw Italy on the field. We saw some Australian parents and players walking around. I mean, it was like last year. We did the same thing. We saw a bunch of teams over there.
I need to ask Dan Bazzura, who runs the tournament here, because if I remember correctly, the week of the tournament, the Junior League tournament last year was the week before this week this year, and I'm wondering if they try to align it to a Tigers homestand.
Yes. It seems like it, right?
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
3-2, fouled away. Good battle here.
Last year we were able to go over there and watch the Minnesota Twins.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming to Angela. Mentioned Travis Bazzana. I know had some interactions with the Australia team the other day. We'll show you a picture of that when we have a second here. Opposite way, down the line. Base hit for Angela after a 9-pitch battle. He's going for 2. He's in there standing up.
Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful stroke right here to the backside. Stays inside, chest on the baseball, hits it right down the third base line into the outfield. And that's a stand-up double for Aruba.
And that'll bring up Ison Ardrasidro, the shortstop. Runner in scoring position and some momentum here for Aruba. Their fans getting into it.
Good little cutter right there to start on 0-0. Try to take the aggressiveness away, changing some speed right there with some movement.
The Iceman 2 for 4 in the tournament with a double and a ribby.
The Iceman.
In the air. He's going to stay in the infield. And caught by Gonzalez. And I mentioned the Australia team visiting with Travis Bazzana, the former first overall pick out of Australia. And how cool is it for those kids from Perth to see, I'm sure, one of their heroes, Travis Bazzana, spent some time with them.
Phenomenal. Great, great dude. Never met him before till today. Came over and had a little chat with him on the field, and really just a super, super, super dude. Loved him. Stayed with us for about 10 minutes talking some baseball and Cleveland. And
he's become a fast star with the Guardians, that's for sure. Jadrick Bocote, who was 1 for 5 in the tournament, is on with 2 outs and a runner on second. 15 pitches for Cavazos so far in the opening frame. He mixes in that knuckleball, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. There it is. We saw that the other day. Occasional
Seems like he's thrown it much more today. He's already, I think, thrown it 3 or 4 times here in the opening 16 pitches.
There's an Australian basketball player in Cleveland.
Oh, Matthew Dellavedova.
There you go. And Bazzano was talking about how he was kind of showing him the ropes of, you know, hey, where to eat, what Cleveland's all about.
Delly's been retired for a few years. I wonder if he still lives in Cleveland.
I think they communicated somehow.
Yeah.
Gave him the ins and outs of the place.
It was a pretty cool reunion trip for the Cleveland Cavaliers championship team with LeBron and Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, and Dellavedova was on the trip. I think they were somewhere in Europe on a golfing and wine excursion.
There you go.
Dellavedova, heck of a basketball player. 2-2, runner goes. Throw down to third. Is the tag there? Nope, good slide by Angela. Izagana's throw was on point, but Angela slid to the outside of the bag to avoid the tag.
I think you want to let this ball travel a little further. It just doesn't get there on the tag. Boy, the throw beat him. This is going to be reviewed, I believe. If he lets that ball travel just a little bit more, it's going to be right to the bag. It's a perfect throw.
Well, we've had a couple times, though.
You don't want to be in front of the bag here. See how he's in front? Straddle the bag with your feet. You don't have to reach back for the runner. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Let that ball travel all the way through.
What I was going to say is we've had a couple challenges this week, Bobby, where the dirt that flies up almost makes it impossible to see what actually happened.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be the case here. There's no way to tell where his hand is because
you're blocked.
of the dirt.
You're screened out by the dust. I think he's going to be safe. I mean, how could you turn that over? We can't see anything.
Think you can. No.
But again, if he just holds his ground and straddles the bag and lets that ball travel, he's easily out with no reach back for the runner behind the bag.
Mario Martinez is your third base umpire. Again, our volunteer umpiring crew. I got to say, we talked about it yesterday. They got to have like a 90% clip this week of being right on these challenges. They've been, especially at plays at first and third, they have been excellent at safe out calls on the corners this week. Our umpires from all over the country, led by home plate umpire Chris Mathis from Washington. We've got a Pennsylvania umpire, a California umpire, Canadian umpire. Actually, the next inning, we're going to meet one of our umpires from Italy, Giuseppe Falcone. What do you got for us, BMO?
So what we're seeing these kids do a lot is they're trying to reach out and catch the ball here, and then they just slide back with their hand trying to make catches. What you want to do is catch the ball right over the bag and go straight down with your tag. That's how you make it. You don't want to catch out and then reach back to the runner. That's how he's safe.
Yes.
And I believe he's safe right here.
Yeah, challenge is denied. So Mexico loses their first challenge of the game. They get one more unsuccessful challenge. And it's a full count to Jadrick Bocote. Aruba trying to claw one back here after giving up 2 runs in the top of the inning. Fly ball, deep left field. It drops in front of Gonzalez for an RBI single. And Aruba is on the board.
This is a pitch that's hit out front, almost off the end of the bat. It's up in the zone and just hooks enough down the line, just out of the reach of Gonzalez in left field. And that's a big knock. You know, with 2 outs, you cut that lead in half, and now as Aruba, you feel like you're right back in it.
Bring up Aiden Gonçalves Rodriguez, who's 2 for 4 with an RBI and a walk this week. Hat flies off of Cavazos. Throws a ball, and already a lot of work here in the first inning for Cavazos. 21 pitches thrown. Both of these fan bases very vocal. Mexican fans, they don't stop cheering from first to seventh, no matter what the inning is.
A lot of energy out here this evening, early evening.
Chopper down the line. It'll stay fair for Longoria. Makes a good throw to first to end the side. And that will be the end of an exciting first inning. Mexico 2, Aruba 1 here in Michigan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's just too much coolness there.
Batter of the inning is Francisco Aguilar.
Crows in the first inning, 20 pitches, 12 strikes, 1 strikeout and a walk. Remember the 2-run homer. It's really the only mistake that he made in the inning other than the walk. So a solo becomes a 2-shot with the walk in front of it.
Well, Francisco Aguilar has been hammering the baseball this week. 5 for 6.
Yes, he has.
Double and 3 RBI. 833 batting average in 4 games this week. Hard ground ball, just 2 hops to get to Arger Cedro at short.
You don't want to hit it to that guy. He can play some D out there at shortstop. He is the real deal over there.
Vacuum. My son, Arger Cedro. Big smiles for him. Diego Gonzalez, 3 for 7 this week, 4 runs. 4 games for Diego. So no matter who wins this game, Bimo, it will be a rematch because both teams have played Chinese Taipei already.
That's correct.
They will be in the international championship game against Chinese Taipei on Saturday. Chinese Taipei defeating Aruba 10-0 and Mexico 4-0. Soft liner over the outstretched arm of Arger Cedro. And a 1-out single here in the second for Diego Gonzalez.
Diego Gonzalez, good little swing, little poke right over the shortstop's head. Just a simple path to the ball. You see how you can read on his chest the word Mexico because he stayed right on that baseball.
There's Dominic Baldaras, the first baseman. Cutter in on the knees. Dominic 1 for 7 on the week, says his favorite athlete, Cristiano Ronaldo. You have to know who that is, even though you don't follow soccer.
Of course I know who that is.
Okay.
Of course I know who that is. Trying to go back door right there. Just missed. Still 1 pitch away right here with 1 out.
Scraping that outside corner with the fastball, 2-2.
Well said, scraping the outside corner.
Mexico, 19 runs in the opening round game against Canada. They were shut out their next game against Chinese Taipei and scored 5 and 3 against Australia and Italy, respectively. Game against Australia was a good one. Poked foul.
Dominic Balderas coming off the ball just a little bit. You can see his energy leaking down that first base line. He's kind of running away from the ball. Aruba pounding him away. so far in this at bat. Looking for a ground ball to the backside here.
Good battle here between A.J. Crows and Dominic Valderas.
That's the first pitch they've thrown him on the inner half of this count.
7th pitch of the at-bat upcoming.
Working soft away, hard away, and then finally a fastball in.
Line drive, right center field. That finds the grass and rolls all the way to the wall. A long duel between Valderas and Crows. And Valderas glides in with a double.
And A.J. Crows gets a little too much of the plate, center cut. Valderas kicks it to the right center gap. Smokes it all the way to the wall, and now we're second and third with one out. Something cooking right here for Mexico.
Valderas, the 3rd hit of the game for Mexico. The 2nd extra base hit. And we'll bring up Sebastian Izaguirre, who has been consistent throughout the week. 5 for 8, 4 RBI. First pitch he sees is backhanded by Ardra Cedro. The runners stay put, and the shortstop for Aruba does his job.
And you don't want to mess with him at shortstop. I've said that all week long. Number 7 can play the game. It's a super easy backhand play for him with that hand cannon to first base. Kind of shocked they didn't run there. I think he's out if he does, but a lot of teams go contact down with 1 out. Now you have to get a knock with 2 outs. You could even get in a rundown and you still have the same situation. You'd probably be second and third, no problem.
Mateo Sanchez looking for his first hit of the week. Would be a big spot here to add to Mexico's lead. 1-1 the count to him. Goes the opposite way and threads the needle for a base hit. Oh, they got him at first, and the run did not cross the plate in time. No run scores, and it's a 9-3 putout by Zayron Rafine in right.
This is a beautiful play. We saw these last year. If you smoke the ball to right field, you better get down the line hard. And it's a 9-3 putout and pick at first base. 2-1 game.
Have joined us. Giuseppe is one of our umpires here this week, and he's done such a good job. And Dave, a buddy who's just taken in the game. And Dave, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you two know each other?
I had the pleasure of going over to Novara, Italy in 2019. And with that was kind of icing on the cake for my umpire career. But we had 4 Italian umpires as the home umpires, 2 American umpires. And Giuseppe was one of the crew of that tournament. We've remained friends since. When he got this assignment, I told him, look, before I left Italy, I said, if you ever come to America, I will be there for your World Series.
Now, are you housing? Are you?
No,
come on now. Dave's from California.
Little League puts up all the umpires.
We got to go bed and breakfast at your place.
Oh, you don't want to
full
go
meals and everything. Okay.
I promise you that. I won't say names.
Okay. But I know, Dave, you've umpired in the past at the Senior League World Series. And Giuseppe, this is your first World Series assignment?
Yes, it's my first
And
series.
we've enjoyed you and your crew this week. You guys have done a great job. What's the experience been like for you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Is the cherry on the cake in my life on baseball.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite experience of the week?
Yesterday, Tennessee, Wisconsin, I was plate umpire.
Oh wow!
Played umpire. Yep.
It was wonderful.
And that was it. That was a very competitive game.
Yep.
Wisconsin came out on top, and they really were fired up when it was over with.
Was I think my best game that I ever seen in 21 years.
Oh,
wow! Wow!
That's cool.
I have told the manager that it was a very wonderful game.
You had a front row seat to it as Henry Cranston grounds out here for Aruba, brings up Zayron Rafine. And Dave, did you give Giuseppe any advice in terms of participating in his first World Series?
More so, I told him just to be himself and do the job that he knows, because he's a very good umpire. He deserves to be here.
No doubt.
And Giuseppe, you're from the same area as the Italian team that was here representing Europe, Africa this week. Did you know the players and the team that was here?
Some players and manager and coach, yes.
Oh, that's very cool.
Describe that part of the country in Italy, what it's like. What's the terrain like? What's the area like? What are they known for?
My zone?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we have many factories like Ferrari, Maserati,
wow.
Lamborghini,
Formula One. Let's go.
Ducati.
Oh, wow.
In 30 kilometers, we have all these factories.
Wow.
So Dave, you didn't get a test drive with Giuseppe when you were over there?
No, actually, my son came over for the end of the tournament and watched the game, and then the next week we spent riding the trains in northern Italy.
Oh, that's very
super cool. One of the stops we made was Bologna, so we met Giuseppe and another one of the umpires who was one of his best friends, Matela, and we met them for dinner with their wives and their families.
Oh, that's
very cool.
There.
Well, it's so cool that you came to support, and Giuseppe, congratulations on the honor of being a part of this tournament. Like we said, you guys have done a heck of a job this week, and I'm glad you got that experience behind the plate yesterday, and I'm sure we'll see you at least once more out there on the field this week. But we appreciate you guys joining us, and enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
you guys
us.
are awesome, man.
This has been quite
what a great story. Great story, and we got some pins up
we
here.
Got
this is great.
Pin, and we're ready to go. We'll add that to our umpire collection, as
we're going to see you in action again this week as well, right?
But, yep.
Waiting on assignments.
Okay.
He'll be out there, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. There's 12 umpires on this crew from all over the world.
Yep.
Really, really just an incredible experience here in Taylor, Michigan.
That's the beauty. The umpire community in Little League is an amazing thing.
Oh yeah.
And everybody helps each other out. And again, it's the third team on the field.
And how about our head man over here, Jamie? Man, he's
just got back from his World Series in Livermore.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Does a tremendous job here as well.
All right, 3-2 count here. 2 down into A.J. Crows. Again, Dave Bragg, Giuseppe Falcone, representing the umpiring crew here at the Junior League World Series. Fly ball out of play.
I have one question before we leave. What's it been like coming over to the States? Have you been here before? Or have you been to the United States at all?
Have you been to the U.S.?
Yep, 35 years ago.
Okay, so it's been 35 years.
Yep, I have seen the old Yankee Stadium. And,
nice.
This time I have seen the new Yankee Stadium.
Very cool.
He came in, they went last week to the Yankee game.
Oh, very cool.
We sent him a picture of the other Italian umpire. We took a selfie in Livermore and said, hey, look at us. He returns it with a picture of him and his wife at Yankee Stadium.
Oh,
it's like, well, look at me. I'm at Yankee Stadium.
Wow. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Well, you have to give us some Italian. Talk to your countrymen back home in Italian. Little hello to everybody.
A shout out.
Shout out.
Che I ragazzi italiani sono stati bravissimi e ce l'hanno messa tutta, come anche l'arbitro italiano che rappresenta l'Europa-Africa qui.
Well, what do we have here?
I've told that the guys they have enjoyed here the Europe-Africa team and like Europe-Africa umpire.
Awesome.
That's great.
Well, thanks a lot, guys, for coming by.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Guys.
Pleasure
Enjoy
to meet
the rest
you guys.
of the week. Take care. And thank you. We got a mound visit here for Mexico. 2 on, 2 out. And Aruba threatening here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We appreciate Dave and Giuseppe spending some time with us. So there you go, BMO. You got educated on Bologna. You got a little Italian spoken to you.
I love it.
And it's just so cool. You could just hear in Giuseppe's voice how much this means to him to be a part of this. And as the home plate umpire he mentioned yesterday for the Wisconsin game, Wisconsin will take on Michigan tonight in an elimination game. And hopefully Giuseppe gets a primo assignment this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have a big championship coming up on Sunday, but we have 2 championship games on Saturday. Both these games today, people trying to get into that game to compete for a world championship.
Yes, and the loser will go home, unfortunately. First pitch swinging by Matthew Rincones is through the infield. Runner rounds third, heading for home. Here's the throw off the mark. Diving in is A.J. Crows to tie it up for Aruba at 2. An RBI single for Matthew Rincones.
Just like that, we have a 2-2 ball game. This ball was hit through the middle of the field. That's where the RBIs live at all levels. And the throw was a little bit up the first base line, allowing A.J. Crows to slide in head first easily for the score.
Back-to-back hits for Ocampo and Rincones. The first 2 hits by the bottom 9 of this Aruba order all week long. And it's an RBI for Rincones after the single by Ocampo. A.J. Crows was walked with 2 outs before him, and that's what started this rally because Cavazos got the first 2 guys out. Ground ball to Cranston and a line out by Raffine. 2-out rally on here for Aruba. Runners at second and third.
And Eric, we talked about the bottom 9 hitters needing to contribute for Aruba to make this a baseball game. Can't just be the top 5, and we've seen it so far in this inning. That's why we have a 2-2 game.
Rainier Breeson gets a crack at it. Favorite team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Aruba, a small island nation with a lot of pride. And a battle back here. On the hop to the third baseman, Longoria, to end the inning. But an RBI single, then you just visit playlittleleague.org and enter your address to find a Little League community program near you. Aruba, 1 in the first, 1 in the second. They tie it up here against Mexico, who's up to the plate in the top of the third. Bottom 3 in the order for the Mexicans. Pedro Tovar leads it off.
Been a back and forth affair so far. Already here in the top of the third. Been a good one, partner.
It has. And, these 2 teams have showed plenty of fireworks throughout the week.
A lot of fight.
Yeah, a lot of fight. And they don't want their week to end. They want a spot in that international championship game on Saturday. Strikeout looking. That's the second strikeout of the game for A.J. Crows.
A.J. Crows throwing the backdoor breaking ball. Watch the depth on this pitch and the location. Perfect. And Tovar is frozen. Back to the dugout.
Vladimir Flores now. The lefty. Flores 1 for 5, 2 RBI, and 4 walks this week.
Another Messi fan.
Opposite field line drive at the charging Rincones, who dropped it. He had a great beat on it. It was in the webbing of his mitt, and it fell to the floor.
Not sure what happened here. Was all over it in left field. Matthew Rincones just dropped it. Sometimes it's hard to explain. Just did not stick in the leather.
Carlos Salazar to the plate is the last hitter in the lineup today for Mexico. They ruled that a single, actually, for Vladimir Flores. Corners charging in. Throw behind the runner. What a play by Aruba.
That was a preset play by Aruba. Look at this, selling it out. Backdoor pick. Keon Kroos right there for the tag. Super cool.
Perfectly executed. Carlos Salazar now, 1-1 count to him, but 2 outs. Yeah, you're right. They sold it. They were yelling and screaming. The corner infielders were very demonstrative, and Vladimir Flores got caught off the bag in no man's land.
That was cool.
That was cool. Softly grounded to the second baseman, Keon Kroos, and a 1-2-3 inning after the back pick erases the runner.
This was all set up by the hard charge in, and Keon Kroos slides in behind. Perfect throw for the tag. Still 2-2 in the third.
The inning came alive a bit. Back-to-back hits by Ocampo and Rincones, the first hits the team has gotten all week from the bottom 9 batters in the order.
Cavazos has been throwing strikes at almost a 70% clip. He's given up 4 hits though, and 2 earned runs with that big walk, leading to some damage. But he's throwing strikes, and the more you throw strikes at any level, that's half the battle getting outs, preventing runs.
Swing and a miss by the lefty Trimon.
Keep doing that, you think good things are going to happen for Mexico.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Trimon frozen solid.
We've seen a few of those backdoor breaking balls in this contest to the left-handed hitters, giving up on that big breaking ball. Look how it just catches the black perfectly.
First strikeout for Cavazos. Bring up Jaziel Din Mohamed. Corners in. Din Mohamed 0 for 3 at the plate this week. Yeah, no surprise, his favorite sport to watch is baseball. He's picked a good sport to play then.
No question.
Quickly down in the count, 0-2. Michigan and Wisconsin, the late game, elimination game on the U.S. side of the bracket. California awaits the winner of those two in the U.S. championship game.
So
Saturday.
you've got an upper Midwest battle here
That's
tonight,
right. Yeah.
to get to the U.S. championship.
One-two to Din Mohamed. Watches strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts looking by Ricardo Cavazos.
This is a fastball down in the strike zone. Perfectly located at the kneecaps. With another backwards K. Quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Keon Kroos, first plate appearance. And Cavazos just continues to pump in the strikes.
Keon Kroos playing a solid second base in this World Series.
Missed the first game with an injury, but he's been back the past couple.
Brother AJ.
On the mound for Aruba this week, or this game, I should say. in on the hands, but looped into right center for a single. Hernandez had no chance at it. If he would have just stayed on his feet, he would have held Keon Kroos to a single. Oh, they're going to say he was out. I thought he was safe, and Keon Kroos slid off the bag.
He wants to take a look at it, and they're going to. He wants to take a look at it.
He was safe on the slide, but Mario Martinez said Keon Kroos slid through the bag.
See it right here. Might have come off that bag a little bit right there. Keeps the tag on his body. Watch it right here. He stays with the tag.
His hands
on the base.
I think he should be safe.
I am not seeing anything there of why he's off the base. Hand is on the base. He's already past the glove.
Yeah, he clearly beat the throw.
He beat the throw.
Okay, so does he ever come off the bag?
Okay, now he's going to put his hand down
right
on the bag.
Yeah, he should be safe.
Still has not tagged him, still has not tagged him. Hands on the base, hands on the base.
Yeah.
Hand is still on the base. I'm not seeing the hand leave the base. I am not seeing anything there. I will be shocked if this stays. Here's a really good look at it right here. Safe on the double. Hard slide. Not to be overlooked by Keon having a great stroke to right field. And then he grabs the base with his right hand. Okay, let's watch. Does it lift up? Does it lift up? No.
Well, that's
it does
the
not.
First time the tag is applied is right there.
Yes. Now, wait a second. Stay with it. He's still watching. Still watching. Now he's going to ring him.
What? I'm just not sure what he's looking at.
I'm not sure what he's looking at either.
I mean, he was very emphatic about it.
His hand is on the base. He said he's off the base. You can see the hand action, and his hand is on the base the entire time.
Yeah, I think that'll get overturned.
I hope so.
Well, and a shout out too to our camera guys, Bill Scott and Cliff.
Phenomenal camera work. All the angles covered right there. I think the last shot was amazing.
But I also said it as the play was happening. Hernandez, the center fielder, had absolutely no shot at that ball.
Yes.
And he dove, and that's what gave Keon Kroos, as the call is rightfully overturned.
Yes.
That's what gave Keon Kroos even a chance at second base.
I'm not sure what we were looking at right there.
That's okay. We got it right.
We got it right. That's what instant replay. That's what the replay is all about. And that's why we do the replay for situations like that. Just make sure the play is correct.
So a double for Kroos, and that'll bring up the leadoff man, Isaac Martino.
And it turns the lineup over.
That's right.
With 2 outs.
More pitches for Cavazos.
Exactly, and these pitch counts are so important at this level. You hit these thresholds, got to come out of the game or make decisions to remove a pitcher.
And again, Mexico already has 4 players that they cannot pitch today because of the pitch count restrictions. So you got to imagine they need Cavazos to go as long as humanly possible. I can't imagine there's that many more pitchers on the staff.
Agreed. Great cross count breaking ball right there on 0-0.
Martina 0 for 1 with a line out.
Yeah, he smoked that ball. Remember the diving play at third base?
Yep, made by Longoria.
Martina's a great athlete, can really run.
Breaking ball, this time over the head of Longoria. In fair territory down the line. RBI double for Martina to give Aruba the 3-2 lead, their first lead of the game.
Goes with the breaking ball again. Martina hits it out front. See how he one-arms that and stays through with extension? Keeps the ball fair down the left field line, and that's a huge 2-out knock for Aruba.
Can I steal one of your lines?
Sure.
The baseball gods will have it out for you if you don't play the game right. And Hernandez diving at that ball when he had no chance in center field, wasn't anywhere near it, let it go by him. Crows goes to second instead of first, and it's a run scored on the next batter that, you know, more than likely probably would have been at third base at worst on the hit.
Yeah, now it's second and third with 2 outs. You got another chance. You got to piece together 2 hits versus 1 hit with the man in scoring position.
Learning from you. Mexico will make a pitching change here in the third. Pitcher for Mexico. He's pitched 2 1/3 this week. Hasn't given up a hit, but has given up 2 earned runs.
The walks have been the issue. You avoid those walks at all cost. And like you said, Eric, to further your point, the defense, that was an issue in center field. That ball needs to be played into a single. And now Mexico's in a situation here.
Well, it's the heart of the order for Aruba. They're going to intentionally walk Neymar Angela.
I like this move. If I'm managing the club, I think I'd do the same thing with that absolute rocket he hit last time.
Well, you know, it doesn't get much easier as Ison Argersidro is coming up to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. This inning started with Cavazos getting back-to-back strikeouts and looking. 2 quick outs, then he gives up the double to Crows. And then the double with an RBI to Martina. Now the intentional walk and a new pitcher on the mound for Mexico. Argersidro, oh goodness, that hit our umpire right in the knee.
I hope he's okay.
It's either the knee or the thigh. It didn't sound good. Chris Mathis walking it off. Was it his arm? It hit something.
The ball really took off arm side.
Oh yeah, right in the forearm.
Ouch.
Oh, you can see the welt already.
Smoked.
On the left arm of Chris Mathis. There's a red ring. It's on the other side of the arm.
Little badge of honor.
There, you'll see it. Oh, there it is.
For the home plate umpire.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Chris Mathis is... he'll see that one tonight and tomorrow morning for sure.
Yeah, you can
already take it home with him.
You can already like almost see the seams of the baseball on his arm. And he's
gonna get it checked out.
Looked out by our
I like that. I hope he's okay.
That cannot feel good. Some warm-up pitches here as we wait on Chris Mathis. Get looked at by our training staff here. I gotta tell you, BMO, it's that time of day. I'm starting to smell something.
Well, I know Rich is definitely smelling the food.
I heard Muffy ringing the dinner bell.
What is she bringing up here for us today?
I don't know.
Muffy, what are you bringing today to the booth? Because yesterday, oh my goodness.
The burgers 2 days ago.
Yesterday, that Italian sausage.
Oh yeah, there's
look at that
welt.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no protection on that arm. Yeah. All right, he's all smiles.
That's why back in the day when they had the big pillows, big pillows that they used to put in, that never happened to any of those guys. Yeah, a little more freedom to do your job nowadays.
1-0 to Ison Argersidro with runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the third. Aruba has scored a run in every inning after Mexico put up 2 in the top of the first. 3 unanswered for Aruba. (3-0).
He is throwing cheddar out there. He's just got to get in the strike zone. We talked about those 3 walks he had already in this World Series. Come back to hurt him. The arm is there. I mean, the stuff is electric.
That's a strike.
Generous, but 3-0. A lot of times you'll get that call on that 50-50 ball on the buffer.
Mm-hmm. 3-1 line drive right at Torres. Ardrasidro put some mustard on it, but just could not find a gap in the defense. Aruba takes the lead here in the 3rd.
Beautiful, staying through that breaking ball, hanging on the inner half. Big double for Aruba, 3. That's a nice looking slider right there to start the inning. A.J. Crows. Nice job, way to start with a leadoff out.
Torres pops out.
So important for a team to put a 0 up after taking the lead. You don't want to be trading back and forth, back and forth. You want a 0, and that's a momentum changer after scoring the go-ahead run. Got to fill it up, and he went 2 strikes right off the bat. A breaking ball and a fastball for a quick pop out to second base.
First pitch is to Sergio Gonzalez. On the ground. Ardrasidro, 2 away.
You don't want to hit the ball to that guy. Like I said earlier, number 7 can absolutely pick it at shortstop. And last time up, just an absolute beautiful hack and move to the pull side, 340 plus feet. That ball was a rocket way out of here.
4th home run of the entire tournament. Just misses that one off the end of the bat. In a 1-2-3 inning for Aruba. One, two, three. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
TDS is building future-ready fiber internet near you.
Pretty good.
Yes, it was.
Jadrick Bocut, the cleanup hitter for Aruba as they look to add to this lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Did a bang-up job defensively to that 1-2-3 inning.
Aguilar has a really good arm too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game right now on the mound between the 2 righties. That ball's coming out.
Smacked foul into the parking lot.
Good looking slider.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout. High heater to Bocut.
And they call that a ride fastball four seam at the top of the strike zone. Watch it defy gravity. If we had TrackMan up here, they'd say that ball has really good vert, stays on its plane. A lot of life at the top of the strike zone.
We'll bring up Aiden Gonçalves Rodriguez.
Just missing. I really like his fastball. I'm digging the fastball location down in the way and at the top of the strike zone with life.
Ooh. Protection, defensive swing there.
Couldn't get the bat out of the way on a ball that ran up and in. Lights already on here in Taylor, Michigan at Heritage Park. Kind of a hazy day. Call it the Grays in the upper Midwest.
One-two in the dirt. Gonçalves Rodriguez grounded out in the first to end that inning.
Oh, whoa. Trying to throw a breaking ball and left it way high and arm side. Eric, I'd define that as a big miss.
Little chopper, the first baseman. Good job by Aguilar to cover.
Just a nice, easy PFP right here, communication. Aguilar covering the bag, good flip by the first baseman, Buckott.
And here is Henry Cranston. Grounded out in the second. Mexico looking for a 1-2-3 inning of their own. Out of play, 2-2. Aguilar has done really well since coming in for Cavazos.
Just off the black, away.
Just missed
Aguilar
that.
wanted that one, Eric.
Three-two to Cranston, and just hammered that one into the ground. 2-out walk.
And Henry Cranston reaching first base. Quality at bat.
called to Zayron Rafine. One kicks away. A 1-2 count. Rafine lined out to the third baseman in the second. Food delivery to us as the inning ends on a strikeout. We'll get you some food reviews after the break. What you do?
For bringing the wall.
Having trouble hearing Dennis here. Oh, keep going,
Okay,
Dennis.
so
There we go.
Okay, they can hear me.
A little technical difficulty.
I'm the chairperson that brought the wall to Taylor, actually. It's a part of the Vietnam Veteran Memorial Fund. It travels around the country to about 31 cities a year, and it's through the people that built the wall in D.C., the actual Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
Wow, that is just a great memorial to our veterans and those souls lost in that horrific.
58,281.
Yeah, that's amazing. And if you have a chance to come over to Heritage Park while the exhibit is being displayed, how much longer will that be lasting? Come
It'll
check
be
it
here
out.
about the same time as the last game. We'll stop taking apart Sunday at 2 p.m.
How long has it been here?
It opened officially this morning, but we built it yesterday, so it's been open since last night.
And is it something that travels? So you go around to different places?
Yeah, so it goes around to around 30. It's going to 31 cities around the nation this year. It's the 31st year of existence.
And 24/7 a day, you can go check it out.
We're open. Come 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll be here to welcome you.
Fantastic.
And what do you want people to, get out of it as they experience the wall?
Really, it's the opportunity to bring the wall to you, those people that aren't able to go to Washington, D.C. and have that experience.
Right.
We've constantly got these Vietnam veterans walking up that have never been there. Probably this gentleman right here. And it's just an amazing experience to see these the men get that healing that they need, and the women too. So many just veterans that are getting the honors that they didn't get when they came home.
Luis Longoria sends that one to the warning track, and a backhanded grab by Neymar Anhola. What a catch in center.
Incredible play right here, taking away extra bases, backhand snow cone, and up against the wall. Left-handed center fielder Anlaha making it happen right there for Aruba.
All right, that exciting play interrupted us there, Dennis.
Had to get on the baseball game a little bit there.
Ricardo.
Yeah, it was. This has been a great game. What a competitive game. The international division tonight.
Cavazos up to the plate and takes a strike. Is the wall that heals, is this something that you started, or you're just a part of?
No, I'm the local chairperson.
Okay.
So you have to put in a request to host it, and then they choose. They had over close to 300 applicants this year.
Oh, wow.
And Taylor is one of the 31 cities that were awarded. So I'm just the local chairperson that gathered the committee and kind of get everything in motion.
That's awesome. And was there any personal connection that you had that made you want to get involved?
Yeah, my father was a Vietnam veteran. He passed away from Agent Orange-related cancer. Tomorrow we have at 9:30 p.m. you can see the wall lit up orange for a Agent Orange PTSD ceremony. But my father's why I do all the work that I do for veterans.
That's wonderful. I will have to give a little shout out to my first cousin, Alex Cater. He did survive the war. He was a Marine. Was in battle, was wounded in battle as well, and came back home to the Chicago area. Was a Chicago policeman for over 30 years, and his experience as a Marine in Vietnam, he said, helped him throughout his life. He's 80 years old now.
Wow.
And still in great health.
Well, please let him know I said welcome home and thank him for his service, please.
Yes, I will. I will definitely do that. But this is just a great honor and memorial that you were doing with the wall that heals. And it's so amazing that you're having it travel throughout the United States for these veterans and family members of veterans throughout the country. And we appreciate what you volunteers do for everyone across the United States of America and our freedom, and all the veterans out there today. It means a lot.
And that's why we do it. We do it for the veterans.
Strikeout to Cavazos as 2 away here in the 5th. Francisco Aguilar coming to the plate. Eric Rothman, Bobby Miranda here with Dennis Schlemmer and the wall that heals, traveling Vietnam War Memorial. Do you know how long they have been doing the wall that heals?
This is the 31st year.
Wow, very cool.
And then this is the 16th time in 31 years that it's been in the state of Michigan.
Excellent.
So it's a very unique, rare experience to be able to host it.
Any idea how many people have come out so far since it's been here?
I would say we're probably close to at least a couple thousand. We had an opening ceremony this morning that had over 300. We had a few hundred motorcycles escorting the wall here on Tuesday. And we're anticipating maybe close to 10,000 visitors by the time it's all said and done on Sunday afternoon.
That is so cool.
And where we are, where in relation to the park?
So it's straight ahead. See those soccer nets?
Oh, yeah, just outside center field.
That's
on
the
the
soccer
soccer
field.
field. Here. Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely.
I've used the back exit this whole week. I haven't even driven past it. I'll have to go over there.
Drive that way. It'll be lit up.
Oh, so
beautiful.
cool.
Beautiful.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to see the orange in our night game here tonight.
And if you've been coming through the back, you've missed our Isle of Flags, too. You come in off of Party Road, and you drive through over 100 American flags. At night, they're lit up. Gorgeous.
Oh, beautiful. I want to definitely check that out. There we go.
There's
Look
the
at
flags.
that, yeah.
Oh, this is just so cool, and I'm so glad we're getting a chance to share this. As a 2-2 count. As again, Dennis Schlemmer in the wall that heals, the traveling Vietnam War Memorial that is in here at Taylor, Michigan at Heritage Park. And it's also, remind us again, how long will it be here?
We'll be here until Sunday at 2 p.m.
Sunday at 2 p.m. So if you're here checking out the games, if you know some relatives that are here checking out the games, and text them right now and say, hey, when you got few minutes to spare, go check out the wall that heals. And a fly ball into right field by Aguilar. Good.
This food that they're sending up here to the booth, pretty awesome. Now I know what Darren and Luch were talking about, because they had this one day and they were like, amazing.
AJ Crows will lead it off. It's been a fantastic game. We've got a couple of great interviews and guests in the booth. Now we'll focus on the game and try to not eat while we speak. Crows, a walk and a run scored in the 2nd inning. These pitchers battling here. Aguilar shows, AJ Crows shows bunt. 1-2 count.
And Francisco Aguilar is throwing very well on the right side of the rubber. Showing a plus fastball, especially that ride fastball up in the strike zone, and pairing that with a plus slider. Live arm. Has great tunnel with both those pitches. That four-seam fastball at the top, and then the slider just off that fastball that goes down. Very legit. Not sure what they're talking about here.
Either.
Might allow me to get another bite of my walking taco while they're having a discussion down on the field.
Yeah, I think it's maybe, I don't know. Something with the grip of the baseball? I don't know. Swing and a miss.
Off-speed pitch. Just didn't get there. Pulled the string. Watch this pitch right here. Yeah, that's a changeup. Right on right. That's high-level pitching when you can throw that changeup as a right-handed pitcher to a right-handed hitter. That's next level.
Single earlier by Ocampo. He was stranded at third. Now up for his second plate appearance. To Ocampo. Aruba, fourth inning, the first inning of the game that they did not score a run. Scored a run in 3 straight to start the game off. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back Ks for Aguilar.
And watch this two-seam fastball work back to the plate, inner half, in, and that's just a wonderful pitch carved on the black from Aguilar. I mean, the two-seam fastball looks like it's coming at you as a left-handed hitter and then rides back to the black for the strikeout. Love it. High-level pitching.
That third strikeout in a row going back to the last inning for Aguilar.
What a matchup with these two arms going head-to-head with Crows and Aguilar doing work on the mound.
Matthew Rincones, single and an RBI. Watches a breaking ball.
He's got them all working right now.
He's just absolutely in the zone.
Change up right on right, breaking ball to the zone, two-seam fastball backdoor. Tried to do that right there and missed. Might have overthrown that pitch.
Ooh, didn't miss by much on that 2-2 pitch. Looking for 4 strikeouts in a row.
So Izaguirre trying to pull that ball down into the strike zone.
Popped up out of play.
And whenever he really needs a strike, he's been executing it so far in this game. This is a ball game here. 3-2 in the 5th with 2 outs. We're in the bottom half of that inning.
Breaking ball. Perfect. Filth. 4 strikeouts in a row.
Top of the 6th.
Yep, he's retired 9 straight. He's faced the minimum in the last 3 innings. Gave up the 2 runs in the first, 2 hits in the second, no runs in the second, but then has retired 9 straight since. Both him and Francisco Aguilar have been knocked in a good pitching duel as Diego Gonzalez takes the strike. He's turned around shaking his head at home plate umpire Chris Mathis. I don't know where he thought that pitch was. It was right down the middle.
That was center cut. Already has a single, 1 for 1 tonight. Likes Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's your game, right?
I've never played Fortnite.
Neither have I.
Not much of a video gamer. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3. Painted on the corner.
Both of these pitchers are throwing their fastball at a high level. Look at that pitch. It's on the black, away in the upper quadrant of the strike zone. Too close to take right there for strike 3.
75 pitches for A.J. Crows, holding on to a 3-2 lead. Top of the 6th inning here is Dominic Balderas. A double earlier today. His favorite book is Harry Potter. I'm sure he'd like to wave a magic wand and hit a home run here.
Can you do that?
I don't know. Try. Four strikeouts for A.J. Crows. Still just a second time through the Mexico lineup. Right at Cedro on a line.
Good piece right here. But Cedro, just don't hit it his way. I'm just telling you, this guy is athletic. Number 7 can play the game. Seen him throw 1 ball away this week. That's it. Everything else ends up in his leather. Good strong arm, good feet.
Izaguirre, first pitch swinging. Cranston charging. Hard throw. Oh, and just hit off the lip of the grass and careened out of the ballpark. And so, I want, it wasn't going to be an easy play anyway. It just hit the wrong spot.
Yeah, Henry Cranston could make this play 9 out of 10 times, just throws it too low. And then it comes off the lip of the grass and basically takes almost a 90-degree hop straight up and then out of the facility. The hop was really weird. Like, did it hit a sprinkler head or something? It made it carry him straight up. Watch.
Well, it's just,
yes, it hits something. There's got to be a sprinkler head or something on the edge of that, because
I think it's just, there's kind of like some dirt patches there. I think it just hit a really weird spot between dirt and grass.
I'm going to go down there after the game and see if there's anything in the grass there to make the ball hop straight up in the air from the ground. Now, let's just be honest, it was not a good throw.
Yeah. No, that's I don't know if the play would have
been made anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But it may not have gone out of play. It might have gone to the fence behind, and maybe you're still on first base. That's a 1 base. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. If you throw it from the field, you're on second base. So. Oh, we're switching some catcher's gear around.
No, they're getting a catcher down in the bullpen.
Gotcha.
For E5 on the weird throw there. So Izaguirre is on second with 2 outs. So Campo is the pitcher for Aruba, warming up in the bullpen. And it'll bring up Mateo Sanchez, who essentially singled to right but was thrown out at first by the right fielder before he got to the bag. The hit was good enough for this single, but the run was not fast enough. 9-3 put out to end the second.
So soft breaking balls, if you just turn your back, you might have a chance to have a free 90 on the HBP. See what happens here on a 1-1 count.
82 pitches now for A.J. Crows.
And all of a sudden, behind in the count, having to work himself out of this jam because of the throwing error.
Tying run on second base. Three and one to Sanchez. And the first baseman, Breeson, coming over to settle down his pitcher. First 3-1 count of the game for A.J. Crows. Chopper to the right side. Keon Crows ends the threat. The error led to a man in scoring position, but nothing more since. Winner of this game will advance to play Chinese Taipei on Saturday in the International Championship game. Wisconsin and Michigan is later on tonight. The winner of that one will play California.
Should be a great crowd tonight with the host Michigan battling to get their way back to that U.S. Championship game. And Eric Aguilar has really settled in. 5 strikeouts, 4 straight in this game by Aguilar. The last 4 hitters he's faced have K'd. Still only 48 pitches.
Came in relief for Cavazos. Now the bottom third of the order for Aruba. Rainier Breeson leads it off. Loose ball came out of the bullpen for Aruba. Breeson 0 for 1.
The coaches call Francisco Aguilar as a serious baseball player. Very disciplined. Really gets after it.
Let's see if he can field his position here. He can. Cool, calm, and collected.
He's a great athlete. Really good arm. Loose. Arm action. Good stuff. Has that quality mix. Throws that changeup when he wants to. It's going to be tough for Mexico to score. I'm sorry, Aruba to score any more runs in this game. It's just offensively. Can Mexico put any on the board?
Aruba scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third.
A.J. Crows is throwing the ball exceptionally well. Matching Aguilar every inning.
Vic Trimone takes a strike, 1-1. Trimone struck out looking in the third.
Here again is that bottom part of the order. We talked about it in the open, needing to come through for Aruba. Hitless before the game, the bottom 9 hitters in the Aruba lineup. They need more offense from that crew, that group, turn it over for the top of the lineup, which has been excellent.
Well, I think he offered at the strike. He did, yes. Or at the bunt, excuse me, offered the bunt. 2-2. And the interesting thing now is, will Aruba bring in another pitcher, a new pitcher, to try to close out the game in the 7th inning? Or will they let A.J. Crows ride? I think he's got about 10, 12 more pitches. Yeah, he's got 11 more pitches before he hits the 95 pitch max. Aguilar's got plenty, just 56 pitches thrown, if the game were to go into the bottom of the 7th inning. Swing and a miss, as Aguilar has struck out 5 of the last 6 batters he's faced.
This is just pure cheddar away with life. This ball just defied gravity at the top of the strike zone with movement, life. Well located for the strikeout.
JZL Din Muhammad struck out looking in the 3rd. To grow up to be a lawyer, it's his dream job. Corners in, Din Muhammad always a threat to bunt, even with 2 outs, nobody on. Aguilar has not missed many on the rubber today. 2-1. A rare 3-1 count for Aguilar.
Yeah, he's been ahead most hitters. That's why he struck out 5 of the last 6. Here's a 3-ball count that we haven't seen. And a walk.
So just the 2nd walk issued by Aguilar. I believe there was also an intentional walk, so technically the 3rd. That'll bring up Keon Crows, the last batter in the order for Aruba. You don't want to turn the lineup over here. Crows had a double earlier in the game. Misplayed by the center fielder Hernandez. Should have probably been a single.
Remember, the top 5 hitters in Aruba's lineup have been hot. Turn this lineup over, but to your point, it's definitely not the formula you're looking for to avoid allowing runs to this Aruba squad.
In Mexico, you desperately want to keep this at a 1-run game.
I mean, we're already in the 6th. We only play 7, so yes.
Mexico down to their final 3 outs.
Pitching has been just outstanding in this game. The defensive play, except for the misplay in center, very good.
A mound visit now.
We'll talk it over.
Yeah, just trying to settle down. Aguilar is all of a sudden, after striking out 5 of 6 batters, walked a guy and behind in the count here.
This is one of those situations, we've talked about it earlier in the week, where you know, you and I are working out in the weight room. I'm spotting you, and you're already at your 10th rep, and you're trying to get 12. Well, are you better on your 1st rep or your 12th rep? And we're already into that 12th rep range. Make a visit, get you a little rest, start over, get back to pitch 1, basically go rep 1, stronger, crisper, more accurate, This is just a little breather right here with your mind and your body. It's a great call.
Yeah, and I think that they noticed, too, it seemed like Aguilar was getting a little frustrated with his catcher.
Yes.
And so you also want to
switch, yes,
calm that situation down.
Relax the mind and the body. Get back out there and compete. And what's important, and that's the target. Good pitch.
Good bounce back to make it 2-2.
We've seen that after visits from these coaches that the kids settle down and throw it in there.
Ground ball through the infield. Do they have a chance to get him at first? Oh, no, they don't. It was hit softly enough where Sanchez had a long run in right field, the second hit of the day for Keon Crows. Now the tying run, or excuse me, the insurance run is on second for Aruba. And the leadoff man, Isaac Martina, is up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch sent to right field. Backtracking is Sanchez. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Mexico needs at least 1 run to keep their tournament hopes alive when we return. And it's the bottom 3 in the order from Mexico with their tournament on the line. Here's Pedro Tovar. That's the 85th pitch thrown by A.J. Crows. He's got 10 more before he has to be pulled due to the pitch maximum. If he starts the batter before 95 pitches, he can go over it, but he cannot face another batter afterwards as Tovar shows bunt, and a strike is called. 0-2 quickly.
And A.J. Crows has been very good. 6 innings, 4 hits, only 2 runs. That home run, since the home run, only 2 base runners in the last 4 innings.
Strike 3. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. 3 straight pitches.
That's Velo down in the strike zone, getting ahead with an 0-2 count and just pounding the fastball low in the zone on the outer half. And that's a big first out right now in the 7th for Aruba.
Vladimir Flores singled, did enough to single at least to right field, and he was thrown out at first base. Or excuse me, no, he was not. He was thrown out on a pick play by the catcher, Rodriguez, after his single. He takes a strike on the inside corner. I think A.J. Crows knows he only has 7 pitches left. He's trying to get the complete game.
He is charging it aggressively in the strike zone.
Chopper. Weird hop, smothered by Breeson, takes it himself, 2 away.
Wow, and now, in theory, he has some pitches to spare right here if he keeps charging it in the strike zone. Mexico wanting to turn this lineup over with their 13th hitter at the plate in Salazar.
Down to their final out. Aruba looking for a rematch against Chinese Taipei on Saturday. The batter is Carlos Salazar. 0-1 quickly to the last hitter in the lineup, Salazar, who grounded out in his only plate appearance thus far.
A.J. Crows charging it in there. Like you said, Eric, wanting that CG, complete game.
It's the first wasted pitch he's thrown in the inning.
I'm not sure why they went that far off the plate. It's an 0-1 count.
Breaking ball is a good one. Snaps it off, and a 1-2 count. Mexico down to their final strike.
Watch the catcher give the target on the inner half, because that's where he wants to start the breaking ball and let it end up in the zone. I like that.
The 1-2 to Salazar. Breaking ball misses up.
Yeah, Rodriguez, that was really cool of how they give him the target on the inner half, so he throws it there and then lets it break to the outer half for a strike on that slider.
Swing and a miss. A.J. Crows on his 94th pitch sends Aruba to the international championship game.
A.J. Crows, talk about a performance when your country and your team needs it. This fastball located on the outer half and super competitive. A.J. Crows, along with his teammates, jumping for joy, and they are in the International Division Championship game against Chinese Taipei on Saturday.
Crows gave up the 2-run home run in the first, and then it was zeros across until the end. A complete game gem for A.J. Crows as Aruba sends Mexico home. What a great tournament for Mexico. Played 5 games, more than anybody else here at this Junior League World Series, and they were fantastic to watch. But it's Aruba's day, and they get redemption, or a shot at it at least, on Saturday against Chinese Taipei. What a pitching duel between Crows and Aguilar. And it's Crows and Aruba who prevail. 3-2 winners on the international side. Wisconsin and Michigan will be up next in our final game of the night here on ESPN Plus, and we hope you join us for that. For Bobby Miranda, I'm Eric Rothman. We will see you soon from Taylor, Michigan.